This is a review of the Tronsmart Vega S89 Elite Android TV box. Inside the box, you'll find an assortment of cables and the Tronsmart Vega Elite Android TV box itself. Here you're going to find a cable that is a USB interface cable. It's a USB to micro USB cable that is 24 inches long. You'll find an HDMI cable that will output from the Tronsmart to your TV. It is 59 inches long. You'll also find a AV cable with left and right stereo sound and video output. This AV cable is 46.5 inches long. In addition, you'll find the power adapter. The power adapter comes with a 50-inch long charging cable, and the adapter itself is marked that it works on 100 to 240 volts AC, 50 to 60 hertz, so it is good for use overseas, and its output is 5 volts DC at 3 amps. Find a user instruction manual here at the top, the Tronsmart device itself, and you'll also have a remote control that operates on 2 AAA batteries that do not come with the remote. The Tronsmart you see here is roughly 5 inches in diameter and is designed to sit on top of your console so you can plug it into your TV. Here's the remote control. If you flip it over, on the back you'll find a battery compartment, and you'll see that it holds 2 AAA batteries. I'm going to put them in so when I go test it out you'll see how it works. Side of the device you can see the power off on button, and you'll see 2 standard USB ports so that you can plug in devices like a wireless mouse adapter or something like that that doesn't use Bluetooth. Here you have a audio-visual port for the audio-visual cable that you can see laying back here. You can see the power input plug that the power supply would plug into. This is an Ethernet port if you want to use a wired connection. It operates on 10 and 100. And here you have the HDMI interface that goes to your TV. I didn't mention when I talked about interface, it also contains a built-in Wi-Fi connection, so you don't have to use a wired system. Here you can see the SPDIF, which is a high-speed, high-quality audio output. This happens to be an optical system. This is a card slot where you can plug in a micro SD card slot, or card, excuse me, and you can use one up to 64 gigabytes of data size. Then here you have a slot for an on-the-go cable adapter, so you can plug in a memory stick if you wanted to be able to interface data. The device itself has a built-in 2 gigabyte memory with an additional 8 gigabytes for storage. And as I mentioned, you can plug in a micro SD card and add up to 64 gig more of memory. It operates on the Android 4.4.2 system, and it also has Bluetooth 4.0. As I mentioned, it comes with a remote to give you fast control, but you can plug in remote keyboards and remote mouses. It has access to the Google Play Store built in. It also supports a USB web camera. Here down below you can see the blue LED. That's the on light of the device. And now you can see that when I plugged it in, this is what came on the screen. It took a few minutes. It came up with the wrong resolution, but the device or the TV adjusted the resolution so it finally popped up. Here you can see the remote that comes with the unit itself. I happen to have this little micro USB keyboard that communicates through a dongle, and by doing so I can use a full QWERTY keyboard and a mouse, and you can see over here on the side of the unit I plugged in this very small dongle which interfaces to the keyboard and makes it work. You can see by touching the keyboard I'm moving my finger on the keypad, and I can move around and use it just like a computer. It's just like a tablet and having a mouse. Now I can go into the settings mode and set up networks and things like that and have a full keyboard to do the work. You can see I have it set on Ethernet. I want to go to Wi-Fi, so I'm going to go over here, change that, and then I'm going to select my access point. You can see I've typed in the password for my Wi-Fi, and I have to tell you, having a QWERTY keyboard sure makes it a lot easier. You can see the setup screen, and as you look you can scroll down and do all the setup just like you would on your tablet. Here you can see that when I'm in the advanced setting it says the location is in Shanghai in China, If I touch this, it's going to change the screen to Chinese. I've even gone into the settings mode and told it to change the location based upon where Google thinks I am, and I'm certainly not in Shanghai. You can see under display that you can set up the resolutions and also a screensaver very easily. Here in the advanced mode, you can see that you can turn on Miracast and locations, as I've shown before. And here in other, it tells you the model number, the Android operating system version, and the build number. Here you can see I've gone to the Google Store. I'm logged in under my account, and I was trying to buy an app that I own already. And when I started typing using the keyboard, it popped up in Chinese characters. Lower left-hand corner, you can see it says English on the keyboard. It did say Chinese. I simply went down there and clicked on it with the mouse and converted it from Chinese to English. You can see that I'm going to buy Wi-Fi Analyzer. I just want to point this out that this little box makes your TV into a 60-inch tablet. So it's a very handy, very nice, works very well. There are some issues, but it's working primarily okay. You can see that I'm at the home screen again. I go to my apps. The app I just installed, whether it would have been a game or whatever, is here. And I click on it and it pops up and works perfectly. So basically my 60-inch TV is now a 60-inch tablet. This device is working extremely well, except for one problem. It thinks I live in China. I've even gone to Google Maps and it put a dot on my home perfectly, within feet. So something's wrong with the ability not to reset the location, even though I've reprogrammed it to do that. You can see on the top of the screen it says that it's 19 degrees C with Chinese after it. It shows the time to be 26 minutes after midnight on Tuesday, May 20th. Well, this is Monday, May the 19th, so it's set to Chinese time. Here you can see that this is YouTube from just clicking on the app, and you can click on one of the videos and it'll pop up. Stop it. Well, this device is working. I have to tell you though, I'm disappointed not being able to reset the location. That's a flaw in the firmware. There is an update that's available, but I haven't done it yet. I'll do that outside of this video. But right now I'd have to give it, it's somewhere between a 3 and a 4 star. I really like the device. It's turned my 60-inch TV into a 60-inch tablet, and with that remote keyboard mouse that I've got, it's really slick. I think I'm going to wind up giving it a 4 star, but I have to tell you, it needs some work. If that was fixed, it would easily be a 5 star. I can load my apps, I can get it to work. It's a nice product. This review is done by JJ CEO. I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation. I didn't promise a review, but I promised if I gave one, it would be fair and honest. You can see I'm able to change the date and time in the right-hand corner, but I still couldn't change the temperature and location. When I tried to do an online update, it told me that the OTA server agent was not connected, and as a result, it was not able to change the location and temperature, so it's still in that mode. I thought I'd just give you an update.